pretty 50-50 matchup in this case, because is UP Terror is like 90-10 for BG Garden because of the removals. Instead, UB Terror also playing the Monarch, okay?
Yeah.
There's got that who draws more removals and put an initiative on the side or removal on the other side first. I think, yeah, it can really go up in resources and the the match. And I already have seen Audizi against Beach Gardens in the top eight, in the first round, and he wants 2-0. So
Yeah.
he knows how to beat this deck. He already have done it, and there is a few cards in the sideboard for Audizi that will increase the chance to bring the match up on this side.
Yeah.
Of after the sideboarding.
For what I see here, Audizi is playing 4 cast down. No, for 3 cast down and 4 snuff out, which is not a really good card here because we have a lot of black creatures in the.
See you later, guys.
Thank you, thank you. In the list of Tommaso Loss, that is this one. So
how many black creatures?
we have a lot of black creatures in the list of Tommaso Loss, no?
Yes, we have for sure 3 Troll of Khazad-dûm and 3 Thorn of Black Rose, and I think 4 Crypt Rats.
So we were discussing about the snuff out, a bit useless, no, for of snuff out, but we've seen also that Audizi already beated another BG in top 8. So let's see this game that starts again with a plant, and we will see who will win.
Yeah, I think the thing is, if you play Brainstorm, the useless card can be shuffled away, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I think the race in this matchup is the one who plays the Monarch first. And of course, the blue should be advantage because at some point you can just play Counterspell on your opponent Monarch and Initiative. Well, also, like if you play Monarch against the black green, they're forced to take it away.
We understand that now we need to learn play blue spells to win control mirrors. For sure, in every kind of format, if you play blue in a mirror of control decks, you will be advantaged. That's clear. Okay, so Lembas turn 2 for Tommaso Loss.
Yeah.
That is finding the third land also, and then the second plant, and now we'll see Audizi if has some smart touching for this.
I think the list looks like a common list you can see from any Faeries players, basically. So you play mono Agony Warp to answer, of course, the protection from a monocolor creature. Fading Gates. You play 1 Echoing Decays for Kurdota.
Yeah.
You play 1 Chainer's Edict and 2 Murmuring Mystics, 1 Suffocating Fumes. So a very puzzling suite of removals. Of course, that's sweet because you can play. You have a lot of cantrips, a lot of draws, a lot of scry. So finding the specific best answer for any situation is the best you can do, rather than play like 4 Chainer's Edict.
That's sure. And also this ninja gave a huge advantage to Audizi. Let's see if he will survive, because now Audizi is full tapped out. Let's see in the end of loss.
Yeah, so someone was asking about the glitters list.
We will see it for sure because it's the finalist, the first finalist.
Yeah.
So we will see the list, but you will have all the list.
Yeah, I think it was playing Saint we saw before.
Yeah. Here I don't have it. So we will find the list for you.
Yes.
After this match, we will see Audizi finalist.
Okay, I already beat the black green player.
Yeah,
Wow. That's interesting. So like last year we saw Affinity played of course by Francini, Grixis, control master, winning this Paupergeddon, and let's see if this year we can see another Grixis take the trophy of this Paupergeddon 2023 Rome edition. The top-rated deck list, you can find them on Lega Pauper Italia in the following days. So make sure to follow the social channels of Pauper.
And coming the new Chainer Edict from Ixalan, Titting Blade, that kills actually one of the best cards here in this deck, that is Ninja from Kamigawa. So
yeah, I think probably Audizi is missing the land drop.
yeah,
So that's why he wanted to accelerate the brainstorm. But of course, brain locking himself means he had to discard one card.
yeah. Now Augur of Bolas and
Generous Edict.
Generous Edict. That's quite fine, I think.
Yeah, and hopefully he can find another land to go like develop the situation. That looks like an Obscura Storefront, so we can call it fetch land. Yeah, also Power Wave the site by Moretti. So of course happy to see the link in chat. No, I'm pretty sure the Affinity list was playing for Synthesizer, but you will see it better later. For now, let's try to focus on this matchup.
I found the list. Okay. After we will have it.
So, yeah, okay. So
Okay. Very, very round one.
Yes.
I like it. Yeah, I agree. I agree that flipping the Tight Blade will be crucial, because mana life drain every turn is a really good one in this match that can go over and over again. So
and you can also like flip the card with the plant, sacrifice the token. So
exactly.
that's interesting.
Yeah. I think that is really powerful, this card from Ixalan. They both start a bit slow, let's say. That you can imagine in these matchups.
I think Lost plays this deck like a control deck. So
yeah.
And of course, block and sacrifice the plant that was blocking to draw 2 fresh cards with the bargain. See, untap.
Okay,
untap,
draw
2 blue mana open. That's a representation of probably what looks like a counter spell.
Yeah, or anyway, an anxious
yes,
an anxious turn against a blue player. Seven cards in hand of loss, and one would be the cast down to the Augur of Bolas.
I think they are both restraining the other board, trying to, at some point playing an initiative or a monarch and be uncontested. Because I think they are both with 7 cards in hand and a lot of removals, resources, etc. But the first one who ends the cards, of course, lose. And we see that brainstorm. That's very interesting, because the previous turn, Audizi cycled away the Lorien, so I expect him to have other ways to shuffle the top card.
That cast down resolves, and Hour of Bolas go to the cemetery. And now turn of 4, the Audizi that plays another land, and
It looks like this is the monarch.
yeah,
No,
no,
just a ninja.
hard casting the ninja. Okay,
Yeah, that's not so threatening, I think.
yeah. Another cast down at the end of turn, so ninja protected
Counterspell.
by counterspell.
But
That
now-
another is another really good art.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
But now I think like the door is open to slam
yeah,
a creature and maybe even to cast another removal spell. I'm very interested by how this turn will go.
yeah.
Because of course the problem of Avenging Hunter is that it's green, so Snuff Out can really kill it.
So let's see the fanatical offering on Lembas that will be reshuffled inside the deck, creating the map token and drawing again other 2 cards for loss. It's a really good one. I like it also, the fanatical offering, the new deadly dispute, let's say. Not strong as much, but
I mean, the dispute is just constant, I think, like 1 more mana.
okay, map token on plane
And of course, this is a good spot to
do
waste a Snuff Out.
the snuff out. Okay, and
Think
then the
blade.
ninja is resolved by another Titrim Blade. That was a good spot, in my opinion, for the snuff out, really.
Explore still resolves. Are you sure?
I don't know.
Should I call a judge?
Okay, I will go.
Yes, okay. Stop the game before everything.
Yeah.
And just ask how they manage the situation. Thank you, chat, for being here with us. Of course, we are, I mean, I took it for myself and I'm not super aware of how Explode works. Never encountered this situation. So I'm very curious how, yeah, because I think you put a trigger on the stack. But I'm not sure because it says target creature. So if you target the creature responds to the explorer, the creature dies, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, explorer doesn't resolve because the creature is dead, right? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have the target, of course. Yeah, okay, but the thing is, you have to target. Like, if you miss the target of the spell,
Yeah.
it dies, right?
Yeah, exactly. The judge is there on the table watching the game and confirmed me that Explore doesn't resolve. So also Loss knows that doesn't resolve. So he said to me also would be really wonderful, but no, is not working
Yeah,
like so.
it makes sense in my Magic because you have to target, and if you lose a target, of course, the spell fizzles.
Yeah, yeah. So the judge anyway is there and is following all the turns, and
That's good.
it's fine.
Yeah, okay. By the way, just some quick magic happened in the meantime. Lost drew a lot of cards, and as he told in the interview with us before the top 8, a Teething Blade is also a good target of the disputes, so you never actually end the targets of your disputes.
Yeah.
And in this matchup, I didn't expect the Teething Blade to be relevant, but it's actually quite decent, I have to say.
Thanks, Alessandro, for giving us water.
Okay.
So, a bunch of cards from in the end of
Tommaso.
loss.
Yeah, but we also know that if he wants, he can just flip the Teething Blade.
Yeah, and
The one of Duress in the main. That's the interesting. Okay,
Wow.
starter, but I think that will be killed by. I bet he has at least one file.
by one of the 20 cards in hand.
Shuffle my hand and pick one.
Why he's got the stack in his hands?
But Daniel, big thank you for these fruits. Wow.
Can I have just a little bit?
Yes, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
No,
take
I
the
don't
whole
know how
one.
to open it. I only know how to play Magic.
Prendi un pochino di frutta.
Thank you.
And that's what does a pro player of Magic. He doesn't open the fruit, but he has someone that is opening for him. I really like it. Okay, I have to be a pro player. Okay, so but that starter resolve doesn't resolve because he has cast down and then another spell starter on that cast down.
I think you
No.
started yes, the cast down, of course.
Yeah.
No, I think you started the Duras.
Duress. Yeah. That's
Because of course I think it was feeding
yeah. Sorry,
snuff out or something.
because it was out from the effect
Yes.
of a fairy of the spell starter. So that Duress doesn't resolve. Another Teetering Blade.
Counter spell. So I think no, I'm pretty sure the starter countered Duress twice.
Yeah, because it was on stack. The spell starter wasn't have enough fairies to counter that cast down.
I
No?
mean, it could counter the cast down, but I think if Loss had another removal, everything would be a mess. So, like, imagine Snuff Out response, so you lose free cards, and I think he was trying to protect his hand to because he probably have counter spells, removals. Of course, hiding information in this mid-range battle, as you mentioned before, is really important.
Just 3 cards in hand, no, 4 cards in hand also in the end of Alessio Audizi. So we are seeing a lot of matches where you have a lot of resources, like this counter spell on the Crypt Rats. But again, I think that
And that's another Crypt Rats.
that Crypt Rats has to be in the battlefield.
Yeah, because we know Audizi has one less left counter spell.
Yeah.
And another rat, so Ratception with the
Yeah, and still having a blade to flip. So
yes.
and a cast down.
You have to
Okay.
see, yeah, because yeah, okay, so he sacrificed the rat and deals 1 damage even to the stutter. Of
Yeah.
course, it's okay. He's basically trading a plant for a stutter, and his hand is quite stacked. So he has initiative, monarch, and a plant token. And also we saw that blood fountain. So I'm pretty sure his plan is just try to consume all Alessio Audizi's hand and resources, and eventually taking down the game with that initiative. Yeah, the initiative is actually a very strange card because sometimes is painful. And it's just a card you keep in hand until everything is down, is
Yes.
dead.
Especially in
So-
the way of playing of Tommaso Loss,
Yes.
that we see really
Conservative.
use it as a finish, no, a
Yeah.
finisher. And again, I think that the approach at the match for from Tommaso is the same as before against Moretti.
Yes.
Let the opponent resolve all the counters, all the things, and then setting the board for these kind of things.
Yeah, I think this matchup is, I think, easier.
Yeah.
If you want to take this approach, of course, because Moretti's deck had a lot of loops of Mnemonic Wall, and the Archaeomancer, so a lot of things you can basically rebuy your stuff from the graveyard.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
now I think 5 mana. I think it is flipping the blade with the
Yeah.
plant.
I think.
Thinking about that. Because of course tapping out means the rat would die. So
Yeah.
would I mean be exposed, I think so.
But he said I can do this. So okay, attacking with for one with
Yeah.
bolas, and okay, block with the plant. Okay, Chainer's Edict.
We know the chain is from like turn 3
Yeah.
where Augur entered.
And this is a really good spot.
Okay. Yeah, so chain edict resolved. And now time to crack the I really like this deck. I want to try it. Wow, it's time to do big boom booms. And it's very smart to have those because I'm pretty sure that Loss is trying to read Audizi's hand and is trying to understand how many snuff out there. And of course, those trolls don't get impacted by any snuff out. So that's
Yeah.
very smart.
As we said, 4 copies of that in the main deck of Audizi are useless, no?
Mhm.
In this kind with this kind of creature. Another Tittling Blade.
Yeah, probably the 4th one.
Yeah. He said before that he likes a lot this card, and, and now he sees 4 copies of that.
Now,
or 3.
the flashback chainers, but it's time probably for initiative plus monarch. You should have enough mana to play both. And I think those 2 powerful effects are good enough to take down the game by its own. Because we also saw, I think that's a cast down or a defile. I mean, just a removal spell to kill eventually a fairy.
Yeah. Now in this spot with full tapped out is time for is really the perfect time for monarch and initiative. The advantage now is huge.
And you can also play the swamp to stay open with the file.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this board is gonna take down Audizi's resources very quick. But at least that's enough out. Audizi is likely having hand as a target finally. And still, I think we need to see how many stutter and creatures, generally speaking, Audizi said. Skov. This ancestral recall really doing something.
Is searching for some answer to this board, but
Yeah.
okay.
So I decide to go to the left part of the initiative room. So
Yeah,
uh,
the aggressive
I
one,
don't
no?
remember the name, but yes. I remember the 5 damage room is trap.
Yeah.
So the other one is archive, but I forgot the name of the second one.
I don't remember, but the biggest part is the 5 damages
Yeah.
now. At this point where your opponent is at 16, less 5 now.
Mhm.
Or no, 14. Okay. Okay, so searching for an answer at this board like a wrath of God.
Yeah, exactly. What's called damnation. Yeah.
Damnation.
He got 4 black mana. so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay.
For
Yeah,
the
damnation.
Yeah, I think Tomas Loss really played well, and of course, I think it's advantage because he has a lot of recursive tools in Blood Fountain and Cottage and Rats. So, and also like playing 9 effects of drawing 2 cards is really, really great. In the sideboard, I think he will probably just bring in the Duresses. I'm not sure he will bring maybe 1 copy of Drone in Sorrow, but I'm skeptical about it. Maybe it's fine to take down all the Faeries and the Ninjas. Well,
and here Audizi, I think that is bringing no Kiba Gang Shinobi. That
Okay,
is
yes.
really, really fun card, but really useful in this kind of match, no?
Yeah, I think just because if the black green player taps out randomly and let a fairy connect,
Yeah.
you can just make them discard 2, and the card is not affected by snuff out. So of course it's a huge card. I personally don't like it. And like there was a friend of mine that came with me from Milan, and I suggest him against the card because I think it's a win more.
Mhm.
But I think, of course, the card has potential in such a matchup.
Mm.
Anything else?
I don't know. I see here the
Dispel.
Dispel.
I like the Dispel because you can just counter a dispute effect. So they still have to sacrifice, but you counter it. And I think realistically, Alessio can just take out for snuff out or free snuff out.
Yeah. I think the whole play set goes out, and I don't know. He is not really set up for this matchup
Sure.
with this list.
Even maybe Rotten Union is a card you can play to make sure Blood Fountain doesn't resolve, which Cottage doesn't have target and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but it's likely better than Snuff Out and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Even Agony Warp, I think it's quite a terrible removal.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that you have to replace that for snuff out, so it's quite fine to use it.
Yeah, I think the approach you should have is something like an aggro approach rather than a control, because I think Tommaso's plan is really, really more controlish than you. I think he plays more removal, and he plays better card advantage cards. So I'd rather try to find a hand with turn 1 Fairy, turn 2 Ninja, and then go from there.
Yeah.
If you stumble a bit, you will probably get overwhelmed. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. It's coming the end of day, and also the temperature here in Rome
Yeah,
is
falling down.
falling down, probably for the snowlands.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We need a thermocast.
Yeah, yeah. This magic humor is a bit cringe, but I like it because it's cringe. Because we need a thermocast. You are my lightning bolt, no, and all these things. But okay, we are still commenting 2 matches of BG, so everything is allowed is allowed because it's really a big effort job. Now we see Audizi on the play. Let's see if can let's say design a good race to take out the old card, the advantage that Loss is used to do with his deck. I really I really enjoy the way of playing of Loss. Really,
Yeah,
really.
like-
I see every line, everything, and and really my
it's amazing.
personal compliments to him because it's this is a deck that can do nothing if you don't play it well. Really seems to be just lands and stones and that's it. So
Yeah, I really like I compliment him. Even in the previous Paupergeddon, I was a fan of his playing, but seeing him play a mid-range deck rather than a combo deck
Yeah.
is really cool. Yes.
yeah. So we already seen the 2 mana Titrim Blade, his best card today, leaving the fairy, killing the fairy from board. And now we will see another fairy.
I'm curious if he has the Okiba in
Yeah.
hand.
That is quite a problem for,
Yeah.
in my opinion, for BG. Yeah.
Okay, so I think yeah, the file from Loss, we saw that in hand, and yeah, basically Lost plan is just remove everything that moves, kill everything, and then slowly picking up the win. But looks like the Monarch entered the battlefield on turn 4, and that is a really huge tempo swing, because that means now there will be a full flow of cards, even for the monoble player, and whatever Loss is doing of 1-for-1 threats is not doesn't work anymore. In fact, we are looking at Tommaso trying to draw free to find something. Probably you need to find his own Monarch, because while he's very good at dealing with permanents, that it isn't very good at impacting the board, at least for now. So we see what's going on. Looks like he picked up freelance.
Yeah, this Monarch, as you said, changes a lot this match, and DBG does not have the accesses to counter spells. So when UB finds the Monarch, is really on advantage, and now you still need to find a removal for that one and then take it back, or take your own Monarch on the battlefield.
Yeah, it looks like Loss is really keen on killing everything, because I'm pretty sure he's worried about Ninja. I'm not sure if he's actually playing around the Okiba gang, or he's actually just worried about a ninjutsu ability. But of course, since every card in Audizi's every creature in Audizi's deck is like has a powerful enter the battlefield effect, killing everything and getting the lowest amount possible of value for his deck is really important.
Do you think that plant can take the Monarch?
Well, maybe yes, because if he plays if Loss plays
The map, no?
yes, the map token and it scries on land.
I think that can be a plan for him because taking back the monarch in this way can be a thing. But if we have a troll, is better,
Yeah.
I think, no? If we have a super menace troll,
But I think, of course, Audizi can still counter it. So
yeah.
see just what it looks like a brainstorm, old school brainstorm.
Find the counter to this troll that is really, really important to defend the monarch here. And counterspell.
Counterspell. And I think it's fine because Loss understood that he's quite behind on cards now.
Yeah.
And he really needs to put a clock into this game.
Yeah. Then the island cycling for Audizi and untap and draw for him. Another land and 4 manas to hardcast the ninja.
Yeah.
That it's quite good because it defends the plant if he wants attack and then
it still is a creature, so
yeah.
demands an answer. But of course, the creatures are great when you draw one more card per turn. Okay. So looks like Spinning Darkness for Loss, killing the ninja, and that's the troll.
Yeah, again. Let's see if this time touches the board.
Yes.
Yes.
End of the turn starter. Maybe this is the time for ninjutsu something.
Yeah. And there it is. Okiba. Okiba Gang Shinobi. The card that allowed Alessio to be there because from what I know, Okiba in the previous match against BG against Manella was really, really important.
The MVP.
Yeah, the MVP.
And then wow, cast down on the troll. That's huge. So I think now Loss is kind of in the backseat of this game because we know he has a Fanatical Offering in hand, but if he plays that on the Teething Blade, maybe he can't really like he has a chance to explore and to take back the crown, but will immediately lose it. That's a very, very interesting game, I have to say.
Yeah.
Because it's like crazy how the mana changed the base.
Yeah.
And even if even a sharp player like Tommaso felt really behind, and I like his plan of casting the trolls, but of course you can't really play around an opponent that draws 2 cards per turn.
Yeah.
Especially in a mid-range battle.
So now what we need to do, that map is gonna explore.
I'm curious if he explores. Maybe, I think. It depends if Tommaso drew a removal or not. And
Yeah.
if he drew a removal for the Okiba, is ahead again, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless, of course, unless Audizi kept a snuff out.
Yeah. But again, we're assuming no that snuff out is gonna be side out in a matchup like this. But he's trying to go for Crypt Rats.
I personally would have played this matchup in the opposite. Sorry, play this turn in the opposite order. So explore on the plant first. Then if you see if there is a non-token, you just play the land.
Yeah.
Sorry, a non-land. Just play the rats. And start to confusing words and getting tired. Brainstorm.
Okay. Another brainstorm.
How many viewers?
300.
Okay, so
Thanks again to the 300 viewers that are still here at 6:30 p.m.
yeah.
For this top 4 semi-final of Paupergeddon 2023 Autumn Edition.
Okay,
And
so he
that's
kept
the
in
stamp
out.
out.
And that's backbreaking because Loss has to discard 2 cards again.
No, we are going G3.
Also the staff here, Alessandro,
Please.
is really cheering the the list of loss.
That's very interesting because I think the impact of the Monarch on you know such a board means nowadays if Black Green Gardens is the deck you want to fight, you should probably play some copies of the Monarch
Yeah.
in the sideboard. I usually when I play Faeries, I play 2 in the main, but now I want to have a full play set because playing that on turn 4 is huge. And we are looking at the other ninja, the most common, of course, picking up the Fairy. And we also know that Audizi has a stutter in hand.
Okay, Faeries here that cries 2, and we will have a bottom top.
You remember that he will still draw 1.
Yeah.
But now you really need to find a removal for the troll, otherwise that will take the Monarch.
Yes, because we have to remember that the troll has to be blocked by 3 creatures. This is
Life
also
total?
life total is 16 to 16.
Okay.
15, 16.
Yeah, but the thing is, if this troll attacks, of course, loss against the Monarch, but it will still face a creature that when it does damage, you have to draw a card, and then the other one that let your opponent discard 2 cards. So 4 mana.
And the monarch goes on.
Very interesting attack then.
Trying to do as much damage as he can, probably.
Yeah, maybe his plan is just to win because, of course, he has no business. He can't really keep the Monarch with the free creatures and the sprites, especially. So probably, yeah, his plan is just to attack.
And he has only 1 card in hand. Opponent he has 4. So
yeah,
probably it's time to set a race here.
I'm actually even interested in how the blocker will go because would you rather block the ninja that let you discard 2 or the ninja that let your opponent draw 1? It doesn't even attack. That's interesting.
So that's not a problem here.
Yeah,
Now
I don't really understand this attack, but
Is the Agony Warp an option for this attack? Is listed? No,
yes.
Yes, it's listed.
Yeah, but what's like why you don't attack with everything?
Oh yeah.
just to be sure that you block
I
block
guess,
your
like,
so you have that up to which creature block. Okay,
yeah, but
let's block Okiba.
I guess.
I think that is the main reason. remember this is the 2 days the last match of 2 days of playing a deck that is going on
No,
like
it
50
makes
minutes.
sense,
It's like
but
match number 14.
14th match, yeah. So
the thing is, like the attack, because even if the Torn of Black Rose blocks the 2/2, you still have access to, like, your opponent must discard the leftover 2 cards.
He really likes to play ninja.
Yeah.
Like
Arcastic ninja.
I think he drew the ninja out of the
Yeah.
I think in this case, the best move when you like the guy asks for your graveyard, you just represents like you consider the card. Like, true move.
that's yeah.
Thank you, Alessandro, for all your your tactical okay
Follow me for other
advices. Yeah.
That how much life has the black player?
In
the gardens.
Yeah.
14?
No, the other one.
7.
7. Yeah.
5, 4,
4.
4.
Yeah. And Crypt Rats. Okay. 2.
Interesting.
He's going to 2.
I don't know what they are doing actually. Oh yeah, is
He's going
just,
from for little in with Crypt Rats.
yeah.
He's going for little. Yeah. He was at 2 after this attack, and then Crypt Rats for little with 2.
But
No, I think
no. I think they already put the 2 and now they are at 2.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay. They were
I mean that would have been amazing.
okay. But anyway, loss is at 12, and the opponent Audizi is at 2 with the troll on board. So
And the monarch on the other side.
yeah,
Yeah, the troll is
Still alive.
still
Mamma
alive.
mia, so strong.
Oh, 3 mana. 3
3 life.
life. So, now it's better.
3 mana.
Yeah,
Black Lotus on
it's
Pauper.
different.
Yeah, let's play 3 mana.
At this point of the match, I think 1 life is way better.
Yeah.
Way better than 3 mana.
So MVP of this game, at least again the troll of Lord of Ring.
Yeah.
Really a good card. The super menace is really strong. But again, the monarch is coming back home.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
but so he did not remove any snuff out because he had
He kept
other two.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.